Hi, everybody. We are in Midtown Manhattan in the world's most famous arena, and it is rocking here tonight for EA Sports. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Rangers get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Grabbed along the boards by Barzal. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Shesterkin.
Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
Pellet's dancing across the line, looking for space. Moves it quickly over to... And all alone! And that puck check ends that... And we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
He's ahead of the pack here, off to the races, and he gets taken down from behind, and that's going to be a penalty shot tripping all day long.
And here he comes from center. Big save, and breathe a sigh of relief. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Taken along the wall by Pellet. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Centering pass! Oh, he comes up with a stop. The Islanders gain possession. And he slides it quickly to Thompson. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Miller's won it in their own end. Absolutely levels them!
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. Romanov's going to serve a pair for interference. The Rangers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, James, an opportunity to see the league's top-ranked power play their first one of the game to get the go-ahead goal. And what a line this is. They can move the puck, the ability to find open lanes, and man, can they shoot.
The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Slides it up to Brodzinski. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Rocks them. The Rangers have it now. Quick pass to Miller. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Sorokin. Puck picked up by Kulak. Slides it across. They score! A short-handed goal puts them in front.
Well, the role of the PK is to go out there and stymie the power play. Instead, they go the other way. They recognize the opportunity, and they get a goal.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And he's knocked off the puck there. Sends it quickly. A chance on the rush here. Here's a pass. Oh, my goodness, what a save there. There's another stop. That's probably not what they were planning on the power play. They serve up a short-handed goal with the special teams unit, but now both teams back to even strength.
Big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
Levels him with a hit. Barzal's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Nice dish from the left wing. From the point, looks to make something happen. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches are working in his favor. They go right into the net.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Rangers take it along the wall. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Oh, you can see the frustration and the body language in him right now. That's the second penalty he's taken this period, James.
Another power play opportunity coming up here as they set up at the faceoff.
An opportunity here to right the wrong on that demoralizing shorty earlier. They're on the power play. The coach is telling them, listen, you got to stick to the system. You have the man advantage.
Sends the pass in front. The Rangers carry it along the wall. From point blank! And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Sazika slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Scooped up along the wall by Miller. And that carries off a stick. The Islanders will kill off a few extra seconds now. Oh, this looks dangerous. A pass! Off the pipe! Put it right off the Tendy's bestie! With the stop. Picked up along the boards by Pellet. Denies him again! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Brzezinski's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Islanders win the draw. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Penalty expires. You really have to admire the effort of the penalty-killing unit on that one as both teams are back to even strength.
I really like what this PK unit has done, and James, in my experience, I know what it's like to be out there in a tie game. You want to execute your role to the best of your ability. You know what it's like to go down by one, and it's really deflating when it happens on a PK. So finding how to do it, getting it done, just did it.
Parson's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And that goes off the body. Holmstrom's carrying it ahead. Dishes it off. Here's a short pass to Holmstrom. Shakes himself free. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Moves it to the middle. Takes a shot. And now he moves it quickly to Fasching. And he takes the dish. Picks off the feed. Slides the puck to Parsonen. Solid check to slow him down. Into the offensive zone. Puts it on net. What a save. He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Great read in the offensive zone by Kulak. Picked up along the wall by Panarin. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Shot. Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Intercepted in the offensive end by Borgen. Jones explores options along the line. And it's kicked away. And blazing in on the breakaway. Here makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Been a fun one so far. Neither side giving an inch. Still tied here as we open things up in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Islanders are sitting in a good position considering the first period that they had, James, where they turned over the puck constantly. They need to hit the reset button and look to get some motion, look to make good first pass decisions, and try and create some opportunities.
Sends the pass in front. Can't connect the play. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. Miller's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Now a quick pass to Schneider. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Centering pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies that opportunity.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out. And, of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give them some rest.
The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Poked away by the Frenier. Oh, great use of the body on the play. Slides the puck over. Redirected off a stick. And now it's grabbed by Cizikas. Moves the puck over to Fasching. There's a great close save by Shesterkin.
I'm not sure if he was ready for that hit, James, because he went down in a hurry, and it was hard. Now he's laboring. He's really struggling to get back to the bench where the trainers are waiting for him.
Quick feed to Soucy. Huge steal in his own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Zibanejad stick handling in his own zone. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
The Rangers looking against the half wall. Denies him with the save.
Fasching's looking to get back on his feet there. Man, did he take a tough hit.
Past the halfway mark of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And they'll start with possession. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. The Rangers take possession here in the open ice. From the open ice, they gain the line. The Islanders have it from their own end. Directs it on over to Boqvist. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. From the back of the cage with the puck. Tipped in front. Taken by Zibanejad. Oh, no, he might have a step here. He's in. Scores! Critical! The Rangers are up by one, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
Brzezinski's got it in the offensive zone. Takes him up, but he's still got the puck. That opportunity's rejected. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Angles it over to Carrick. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Looks to pass it to Miller. And he slides it quickly to Kreider. Heads to the back of the net. Moves it to Kreider. Picked off by Peugeot. Poked away by Palmieri. Miller's got it against the boards. Stones him on the one-timer. The Islanders will play it from the defensive zone. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. And the pass is redirected. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. And here's the pass to Carrick. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, great hustle to break up the breakaway.
That's exactly why you have to have urgency on the back check, James. But when you have that puck on your stick, you have to have the situational awareness and know what's around you. That takeaway is huge.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And that's off a stick. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. 40 minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. The Rangers go right back at it on the power play here and win the draw to start the frame. Gains the zone through the middle. The Rangers play the puck from the back of the net. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Pulock. And it's a quick pass to Panarin. And that's broken up. Handles the pass. Oh, he made the save. How did he stop it?
I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out, but profound athleticism and desperation got him back in to make it. attributed to power and the physicality, yes, but how about the core strength that it... Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Extra attacker out to apply the pressure with the goaltender at the bench. He's off the one-timer. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Islanders have been handed 2 for interference.
They scored earlier on the power play, James, and it was simple, but it was effective. Why? Because they know the personnel, they know the strengths of their team, and guess what? It's all on the blue line and the way they shoot the... Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
The Rangers roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
In a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice.
The outside of the post and stays out. Grabs control of it on the point. Tees him up. Oh, a reactionary save on the one-timer. Missed the net, trying to tuck it into the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but... He's doing absolutely everything he can. Wow, this has been a potent power play. 2 things you need. You need creativity, but you also need structure, and the players know exactly where they need to be to set up, to work their magic around the perimeter, and then open up the lanes to attack the net.
And that's broken up. Quick feed to Miller. Shakes off the coverage. All alone. Stopped with ease. And a penalty's coming up on the play.
When you're on a breakaway, you have to be able to get the shot off, and he gets taken down from behind. The tripping call is going to lead to a penalty shot.
Makes the stop under pressure. Cizikas gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes the shot, and that's blocked. Moves it quickly over to Romanov. And now he tries to get it across to Palmieri. Picked off by Zibanejad.
Holmstrom's almost ready to get back on the ice. Being on the power play is a privilege. Trust me, I know I was never on it, always on the PK. So for those players who didn't execute, yes, they had a comfortable lead, and some would say it's not a big deal, but to each and every one of them, it should be.
Centering to the middle. Picked off in front. And that doesn't reach the net. The Rangers move it ahead. Panarin's got it along the boards. And he sidesteps the check there. Schneider's got the puck. Here's a blast. Turns it away on the slap shot. And he slides it quickly to Lee. Here's a pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Schneider's lugging the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Slides the puck across to Parsonen. The Rangers played along the wing. And that goes off a player. Quick pass to Duclair. Driving right to the front. Decides to think about it. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. Here's a short pass to Jones. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. And he sends it across to Holmstrom. Through center along the wing. That's not going to fool him.
Man, is he ever known for this. When he drops into that butterfly positioning, he makes himself as big as possible. So tough to beat because there is no net available.
And he maintains possession of the puck here. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
The Rangers continue to lead big here in this third period. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Miller's got it across the line. Makes some space. Takes a wrist shot. Denies him in front.
This is a fantastic save, James, and he makes it look easy. He's bobbing, he's weaving, trying to find the puck. He outbattles the players in front of him to make it.
Shot! Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove.
Shesterkin's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save.
He scores! What a shot! What a pass! The Rangers are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Great read by the keeper to poke it away. The Rangers wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Jones plays it now. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Centering feed. He scores! What a goal! The Rangers are having themselves a night. They probably don't want this one to end down there.
I couldn't. If you're back the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Puck scooped up by Panarin. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Puck grab by Schneider. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Passes it over. And it'll take a moment to regroup back at center. And offside, we'll get a reset here. The Rangers been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net. And they lead it here late in this third period. Carrots won the draw. Loses the coverage there. Horgan's taking it from his own end. Deep inside the D zone. He'll take a moment here with the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. And the crowd's on their feet saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Pajot's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Takes control of the puck. Stopped by the goaltender.
Shesterkin's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunities.
And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Well, a solid victory, and you really got to credit both ends of the special teams here, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you got a lot of specialty teams, in particular the power play, you can kind of get lulled to sleep with all that time and space. But wow, did they ever execute. There was urgency right across the board.
Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Rangers are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Miller's got it along the wing. St. Louis will play it from behind the net. Right in the low slot. A chance! And that's deflected off someone in front. Neighbors has it in the defensive end. The Rangers played along the boards. Feeds it over. New York's got it near the point. Quick feed to Miller. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. To the front. And he opts to wait for more support. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. The Rangers have it now. Inside the offensive zone. Takes that pass back at the point. Sends the pass over. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Holds the puck at the line. New York's got it along the wall. Back at the point, they set it up. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Holloway. And that's off a stick. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Still lots of time left in the period. Still looking for our first goal. Carrick's won the draw here in the defensive zone. New York's got it in their own zone. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Joseph. What a steal in his own end. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And off the draw, they win possession. Horgan's picking up steam. Quick pass to Miller. Look at the Savardian spinorama. Grabbed along the boards by Miller. And sends it just out of reach. Puck picked up by Borgen. Pass to Brodzinski. From center, they get into the attacking area. Poked away at center by Torpchenko. Taken by Leddy. The Blues are across the line and into the offensive end. To his teammate. New York's got possession of the puck. Fox is moving the puck through his own zone. And that's picked off. St. Louis will play the puck from the corner. And he passes it up ahead to Trocheck. New York's got the puck along the wall. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Nice zone entry from the middle. Great trying to gain a step. Sends it over. Not sure what happened there.
Well, yeah, it looks like he was going left, then he was going right, but his inability to convert because he ran out of room.
Getting into the later stages of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. New York's won the draw. Taken along the wall by Jones. New York's looking to break out. And now he moves it quickly to Jones. Moves the puck. He's off! Binnington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Miller's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Oh, as he locked in on that as he stops the one-timer! Scooped up along the wall by Kessel. Great pressure with the stick. Moves it to Shen. And he gives it over to Kessel. Can't get a hold of that pass. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Holloway. And that's knocked away by Soucy. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Rangers seem to be doing everything right except putting it in the net, James. I mean, this is a scoreless game, one where they've held possession. It can be real frustrating, and they can't let that get the better, and they just got to come out there and play the same way, and it'll eventually go in.
Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Slides the puck to breakaway. Take it, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
When it's just you and the goaltender, you got to get a shot off, and coming in from behind because there's no time and space, the tripping call leads the penalty shot.
Scores! Wow!
Wow, this is just an incredible goal. I mean, the forehand, backhand deep, James. I mean, the hands are just an extension of your body, and then the quick release to let it go and put it in the back of the net.
St. Louis leads by 1 here in period number 2, and they're starting to assert themselves here, Cheryl. They're starting to take over. Yeah,
they're starting to take over, and you'd expect that will only increase now because the deadlock has been broken, and they're playing with the lead.
Quick pass to Schneider. Here's a chance on the attack. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Tries to get it to Thomas. Makes the move in close. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Trocheck's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. And he dodges the poke check there. With possession along the wall. Tremendous stop by Bennington. With the blast. Close, but not close enough. New York's got the puck against the half wall. And he makes a save, and that had some hot sauce on that one. And somehow he hangs on. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Poked away at center by Miller. Here's the pass in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. New York's got the puck against the boards. Slides it across. Here's a short pass to Lafreniere. Looks to set up along the point. Picked up along the boards by Panarin. A chance! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Takes the feed. Sneaks by the poke check. Here's a shot. Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Miller's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Moves it around along the half wall. Right on the doorstep. Oh, he got huddled by Bennington.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Quick feed to Miller. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Sends a pass over. From the top of the offensive zone here. And he takes the pass. Great save by Bennington. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Now a quick pass to Joseph. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck across to Soucy. New York's got it in their own zone. Oh, look at this. Broken up by Leddy. Puck scooped up by Tucker. Neighbors looks around. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. They gain the zone from the left side. Slides it diagonally to Soucy. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. And that pass goes off a stick. Puck grabbed by Leddy. And he slides it quickly to Neighbors. Puck skips into the bench and we'll get a reset. Here in the late goings of the period, St. Louis has added to their lead. They're now up by 3. Parsonen's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Oh, what a chance! It puts it just wide.
Well, and the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Long reach breaks up the momentum. New York's got it against the boards. Miller's going to play it against the half wall. And that shot dies in traffic.
Rempe's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he's manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best. I just had a gander at the bench, and the energy and the body language, I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
Grabs the puck here in their own end. New York's in transition. From the right side and up the middle. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And a great save. Huge play, and his own end to come up with the puck. Look at this. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't safe by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Rangers coaches are going to be telling them, listen, you got to just trust the process, stick with the game plan. I mean, through 40 minutes of play, you've dominated possession. Continue to do what you've been doing, but don't get frustrated. Don't panic and force the play. It'll come to you.
And now it's grabbed by Broberg. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Thomas. Oh, what an effort giving up the body there. The Rangers move it in. New York's on the attack. The Rangers have it now. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Slides it over with pace to Bushnevich. Puck picked up by Neighbors. Scrum ensues along the boards. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Schneider. Takes it to the net, and he elects to explore his options. Dishes it off, and that tears off one of his teammates in front. Too many bodies in the way. Takes the feed at the point.
Love the pressure on this shift, really dictating pace. They're like a wave of momentum, and they're tough to contain.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Miller's got it in the defensive end. Along the half wall with the puck. Sneaks by the poke check.
Binnington's made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you
Puts
get...
it off the inside of the iron. Binnington's got the puck and hangs on for a whistle here in this third period.
Well, he's been outstanding all game, James. He's the reason why his team is leading in this one, and elects with a good decision to get the face-off.
The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. Shot on net. That's using the body on the block. Avoids the poke check. Centering feed. Oh, up the side of the net. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. More than half the period has expired. The Blues lead it 4-0. They have dominated. The Rangers win the draw here in their own end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Moves it to Torpchenko. And now it's over to Leddy. Grabs the puck at center. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Into the corner now. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Morgan stick handling in his own zone. Passes it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Taken by Brzezinski. Sends it across the ice. Here's a shot. Oh, there's a great stop by Binnington. And they send it right back to him. Here's a chance in front. And that goes off a body and a ride. St. Louis has possession of the puck. And instead of a whistle, it clears it away. They've got numbers here. On the attack along the boards. Here's a pass to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And the officials waving off icing here. On the wraparound. Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team. Just a lack of effort today and just getting blown out of the water.
The Rangers take it along the wall. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Puck scooped up by Schneider. Here's a clearing attempt from their own end. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. New York's offensive struggles have been the story tonight. Lots of chances, just not a lot of results. Trocheck's won the draw deep in the defensive zone.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off the ice, and you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
Inside of the final minute here in the third. Denies him on the slapper. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. Goes full circle with the puck. Excellent stick work on the play. And it's a quick pass to Suter. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, there's one more. Thomas in the corner now. Making 3 in a row.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
22 seconds left on the clock. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. And the fans clearly not happy what they've seen tonight as the final few seconds tick away. They are letting this team have it. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to an end. Great play from the back end tonight, but Pounder, you know the rules. When you get that shutout, it's all the glory to the goalie here in this one.
Well, and it's deserved right now. I mean, he was excellent tonight. The puck was like a beach ball. He saw absolutely everything, and he was in perfect position all night long.
time for Islanders hockey. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Islanders win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Cuts into the paint. Decides to think about it. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. The Blues pick up steam and are on the attack. St. Louis slides the puck behind the net. Huge steal in his own end. Shot! Sensational stop by Binnington.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Great pressure to force the turnover. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Slides it quickly to Barzal. Gets it back. Takes a shot. Oh, he had the answer on that one. Quick pass over to Holloway. Great reach with the poke check by Pullock. Here's a stretch pass to Palmieri. Toss to the front. And he opts to wait for more support. Handles the puck. Here's a centering pass. And that's stopped. Slides the puck across to Palmieri. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. The Islanders gain control of the puck. Great stretch pass as he connects. Moves the puck along the half wall. New York's playing it from the side. And that one's stopped. Quick pass to Parayko. New York's got the puck. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Puck grab by Joseph. And he slides it quickly to Leddy. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. St. Louis gains a hold of it. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Leddy's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. The Islanders are going to serve 2 for tripping here. The Blues get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
Scores! A power play goal!
Well, a successful power play is all about getting the PK to move, and that's exactly what they've done with their motion and their switching of positions here, James. They got the look they wanted, and they finished it off.
Picked up along the wall by Falk. Now over to Broberg. Moves it to the middle, and that's intercepted. Passes up ahead from the left wing. The Islanders looking against the half wall. Takes the puck behind the net. Puts it on net. Oh my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display. I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up.
Oh, and I think that pane of glass got busted after the shot as the whistle blows the play down.
Well, that was a blast of a shot. It just shows how strong the glass is and the technology. The new technology today, James, is it just spiders. But it has to be replaced because it's always about safety first.
Horvat's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone.
Binnington's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
St. Louis has it against the half wall. Unable to reach that one. Fowler's got the puck in his own zone. Tosses it on to Thomas. Oh, look at this. New York's looking to break out of their own end. With some open space at center. Here's a short pass to Horvat. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Strong defensive effort. Through the neutral neutral zone and into the offensive end. St. Louis has possession of it now. Quick feed to Ledeni. Cutting to the front of the net. Blocked by Sorokin.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Can't get it to go. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Opening face-off for period number 2, about set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Islanders were a little unlucky in that opening frame, James. They held the majority of the possession, which is exactly what you want, but it's about converting on those opportunities. Now, they're trailing by 1. If they can start converting, they'll get back in this game.
New York's gained possession along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Falk. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Takes it to the front and makes the routine save. The Islanders will play it in their own end. Barzal's got it in the offensive zone. Sends it quickly to Falk. Gains the zone through the middle. Moves it to Neighbors. Just misses.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here. Oh, look at that hit. Oh, the post goes so close. Takes the feed. Sends it over to Pajot. Passes it over. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. He's got a step. And stopped on the play there. And look at that penalty coming up.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
Great save on the penalty shot.
The penalty shot's always a game of cat and mouse, but I think he does a great job of not biting first. Patience and composure. He makes the save.
The Islanders win the draw on their own end. Looks to make a play over to Romanov. And now he moves it quickly to Pajot. Intercepted. Redirected. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row. Back-to-back. Here they come.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. St. Louis has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And that got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. Puck moved over to Fasching. And he hangs on to the puck. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Ledeni. Shakes off the coverage. Denies him with the save. And there's another stop.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Denied by the goaltender.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Faxa's got the puck. And now it's grabbed by Parayko. Moves it quickly over to Faxa. Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
Puck picked up by Parayko. And that's broken up by Duclair. And that's broken up. Quick pass across to Shen. And he sidesteps the check all alone. Oh, absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Romanov's got it against the boards. Coughs up possession of the puck. Trying to shake loose. What a save on the play. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Into the offensive end now. Here's a a shot.
Binnington's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save...
Scores! Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
Thomas has won the draw here in the neutral zone. Taken along the wall by Folk. Handles the pass from the right side. Skates to the crease. Dives down low and block it. Quick pass to Dobson. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone and loses possession after a solid hit. Can't complete the pass as it goes off the stick. What a hit! Looks like somebody finally woke up here.
Well, it might be a little too late here, James, but you got to try it.
Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment. Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
St. Louis has been excellent tonight, James. They've been good in all 3 zones, and with a healthy lead in the 3rd period, all you have to do is maintain it. You don't need more goals, but you have to be defensively responsible and make sure you have good positioning.
The Blues going to work on offense. Neighbors setting up against the wall. Backtracks with the puck, but maintains possession. Looking for space inside the D zone. Dishes it to Parayko. Now a quick pass to Bushnevich. Moves by the check. From point blank. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. St. Louis has put a lot of pucks on net, and they've been rewarded for it, leading big time in the 3rd. Pashos won the draw here in their own zone. Steps across the blue line. Feeds it over. The Islanders have it behind the net. And he takes a shot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Takes the pass. Tiptoes around the poke check. Tap dances around the check. Big time stop there. Slides it on over to Pasho. And a stiff break setup. Receives the pass. St. Louis has the puck. The Blues cross the blue line and are on the attack. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and that goes just off the side of the net. Handles the pass from his goalie. And he slides it quickly to Pasho. Forces the turnover. And he takes the feed. He grabs the puck here at the point. Slides it across. And that won't. Look at this. And they're on the attack. Sends it across. Oh, and the rush comes to an end. I thought they deserved a better fate there. Drives to the sweet spot. New York's got control of it now from their own end. And he's trying to shake free. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
St. Louis came in hungry for this one, and their offense has exploded to lead here in the 3rd. Horvats won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Fires a one-timer, blocked in traffic. And it's a quick pass to Torchenko. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Just slide to the net. Slides it back to the blue line. Beautiful 360 with the puck. Makes the save, cool and calm under pressure. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. St. Louis holds a noticeable edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this 3rd period. And they win that draw at center. Neighbors gains the line and into the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Dismissed that chance. He's got a little jump. He's in all alone. Great save. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. St. Louis talked about putting a lot of pucks on net before this one. They delivered, and they have capitalized as well here late in this third. Taken by Fowler. Here they come through center and breakaway. Denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you got to beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
Now he slides it up to Parayko. The 360 with the puck. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Blues came out with jump, and they have been non-stop right from the start, leading 4-0. St. Louis wins the offensive zone draw, and they'll start with the puck. The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Here's a short pass to Krug. And he slides it quickly to Neighbors. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice.
Key rules of the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Thomas plays it now. Feeds it to Texier. The Islanders are on the attack. Passes it over. Denies him in close.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got it and challenged right away to make the save.
And now he moves it quickly to Thomas. And he slides it quickly to Texier. Intercepted at center by Fache. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Rocks him on the play. And now he angles it across to Krug. The Islanders gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. And turns aside the slapper with ease. The Islanders take possession here in the open ice. Denies him, he got all of it. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. St. Louis has been all over them right from puck drop, and they lead it big time late in this third period. New York's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. That'll do it. And man, oh man, what a special night. They look pretty dialed in between the pipes. Cheryl picking up that shutout.
Yeah, and it was a tough one as well. A lot of shots came his way, but really aggressive, got to the top of his crease. Excellent job.
Welcome to Long Island. Such legendary names like Potvin, Bossy, Trottier, LaFontaine. It's all here. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Islanders will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Centering feed! Scores! What a finish on the play!
There's so much skill and finesse in today's game. I love to see the net drive, having the courage to fight for the dot, and that's exactly what he's showing here, except he elects to use his vision when he recognizes the coverage is drawn to him and moves that puck right to his teammate, who puts it in for a goal.
Here's a pass in front, and that shot's blocked. The Rangers play it near the point. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
The Rangers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they earned this power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
The Rangers ready to go on the attack. Comes up with the steal. Grabs control of it at the point. Fires it. Comes up with the stop. Scooped up along the wall by Trocheck. My God, they really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. From the open ice, they gain the line. Feeds it over. From the point, they take control of it. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Look out. Driving right to the front. The Rangers get a hold of it. Takes the bump and loses control of the puck.
Pajot standing up, ready to go.
Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Sorokin.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Oh, what a play to give up the body on the block. Tiptoes across the blue line. Quick feed to Miller. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Across the line along the left wall. Strong defensive effort. The Rangers have it now. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Broken up at center by McLean. Gets the puck over to Getcomb. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Across the point. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over. More than half the period left to play. The Islanders have taken a 1-0 lead. Horvats won the draw and they're on the attack. Fantastic save! Looks to set up at the point now. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum.
Officials are in position and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. And that's poked away by Thornton. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides it across. And that slides right out to center ice. Picked up along the boards by Panarin. Puck scooped up by Soucy. Works it across to Rempe. Moves it over to Kaliev. The Rangers carry it along the wall. The Islanders take over on possession. Now a quick pass to Fasching. Picked off by Rempe. Loses the coverage there. Here they are on the attack. Hits in front. He scores! What a play! The Rangers have jumped right back into this one here in the first.
Well, they certainly have, and they found their momentum late in the period here, James, as they counter and they get themselves back in the game within one.
Miller's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Nice zone entry from the left. picked up along the wall by Cooley. Oh, and a board-rattling hit right there.
Well, certainly was lined up perfectly, body on body, weight distributed right in there.
Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off.
He scores! Andersley makes it count.
The key to passing is also knowing the receiver, and he has an uncanny ability to know exactly who he's passing to in the wheelhouse, where they're played, and how they're going to get it off effectively. I mean, he's incredible when it comes to distribution.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Passes over to Fox. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Swats it out of midair. Takes the puck at the point. Oh, look at this. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Feeds the puck to Kreider. The Rangers take it across the line. Quick shot! Denied by Sorokin! Oh, he got caught!
Well, he got...
He's got a step! Passes out front! He scores! What an opportunity and delivers! Late goings in this period. The Islanders are taking control of this one, now leading by 3. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Catcomb's got it along the wing. Pass in front! And that doesn't connect. Angles it over to Lafreniere. Pokes it away in his own end. Moves it to Schneider. Here's a chance. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. Period number 2 underway here. It's been an absolute mismatch through the first 20 minutes. And he denied that opportunity. There's another stop. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Lafreniere is dancing across the line, looking for space. Moves it quickly over to Dobson. The Rangers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. The Rangers haven't had a lack of scoring opportunities, but they are still behind on the scoreboard. Miller's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Too much traffic in the lane. Dishes it off. One times it. The Rangers look around near the point. Grabbed along the boards by Schneider. Passes it over. Tries to feed it over to Palmieri. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession.
He's so difficult to beat when he drops into that butterfly positioning and gets square to the puck, keeping his arms tight to his body. Man, it is tough to find the back of the net.
Slides it across to Schneider. The Rangers played along the boards. Quick shot. And makes the save. Great forecheck by Schneider. The Rangers gain possession. Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again. Taken along the wall by Brzezinski. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. And a smart heads-up play to put that away by Holmstrom. Quick pass to Miller. And that's just out of reach. How did he stop that one?
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Knocked away. And that goes off a player in front. Scooped up along the wall by Brzezinski. Trocheck's lugging the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Scores! That looked like that bounced off the defender and into the net. The Rangers finally get one back. Now can they get a few more?
You certainly know that you can get back in a game, only a 2-goal deficit, and sometimes it doesn't take long when you're on your toes and you're playing with urgency.
The Islanders gain possession in their own end. The Rangers take possession in the neutral zone. Prempey's picking up momentum through center. The Rangers played along the wing. What a stop by Sorokin.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Looking for space along the blue line. Feeds it over. Barzal's moving the puck through his own zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Tremendous stick save by Shesterkin. Jones works the puck in his own zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Oh, you gotta love the effort as he blocks that. Steps inside the line. Slides it across. Oh, what a stop on the play. More than half the period has expired. The Rangers are still trailing by 2. Trocheck's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Slides the puck across to Lafreniere. Skates in behind the cage. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Oh, they go back on offense. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Rangers make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Takes a buck, but still hangs on to the puck. Picked up along the boards by Zibanejad. The Rangers gain the zone. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Hard hit frees up the puck. Picked up along the wall by Fasching. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Puck grabbed by Schneider. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Poked away in the neutral zone by Zibanejad. Shakes off the coverage. Answers the call big time. What a stop by Shesterkin. And one last save. And there's the horn bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. It has been an offensive fireworks display here tonight, and I would expect it to continue here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Islanders continue to lead in this third period, but the question is for how long, James? I mean, this has been a back-and-forth, action-packed game of offense. I don't know. I wouldn't like to play in this game because I was all defense, and there's none of it tonight.
With possession along the wall. Lets it fly. Oh, what a glove save! Feeds it on over to Barzal. Here's a short pass to Lee.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that butterfly positioning, and for the shooter, I think it's intimidating. He makes himself as big as possible, and everyone knows he's athletic to boot.
And now he moves it to Trocheck. And he takes the feed.
Horvat's already got 3 points in this game, James, really leading the way offensively, and you have to wonder how many more he's going to get if he continues to handle the puck the way he is.
Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Pellick's taking it from his own end. Quick feed to Pulock. And he sidesteps the check there. A chance in front! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Pass across to Zibanejad. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Moves it to Borgen. Answers the call with a big save. The Rangers take possession here in the open ice. Moves it around along the half wall. Off his stick. Oh, what a save! And now it's grabbed by Pulock. Moves it quickly over to Pajot. Great defensive effort with the stick. He looks deep to Borgen. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Puck leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. Grabbed along the boards by Kaliev. Quick pass. to fashion. Poked away in the defensive end. And that's intercepted by Personen. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Personen's going to play it against the half wall. From the point, looks to make something happen. Personen's got it in the defensive end. Trying to shake the defender. He's in the clear. And he's peeling off to regroup. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Loses the coverage there. Off a stick and they can't connect. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Shesterkin. Lafreniere stick handling in his own zone. And now he passes up to Brodzinski. Here we go, one-man rush. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And he takes the dish. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. And not much on that one. Puck picked up by Pelech. Handles the pass. Cizikas plays the puck. Whiffs on that. Up along the wing. They've got numbers here. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Here's a short pass to Horvat. And that pass attempt is deflected. Zibanejad's got the puck in his own zone. And it's a quick pass to Jones. Across the line and on the attack. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. Stopping the play.
Everyone is on the edge of their seats. An untimely penalty protecting a one-goal lead at the end of the game. The PK unit, they got to be incredible.
The Rangers send their man advantage unit out once more.
On the power play so far, they've been real tight to the net, James. They've got to find a way to go low to high and open up that white ice from the point.
Taken by Zibanejad. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Moves it over to Palmieri. All alone. Huge save on the breakaway. Wow.
Oh, timing is everything, James. It's a close game in the third period. Mark my words, if they go on to win this, that's going to be the turning point.
Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Final buzzer sounds, and this one's in the books.
The Islanders weren't necessarily the better team in this one, but yet they found a way to deliver the victory.
And sometimes you get lucky when you come out with a win in these types of games. You know, you don't have a ton of shots on net. You're being out.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to St. Louis. James Cebulski here for EA Sports. Well, it nearly took a half a century to hoist the cup here in St. Louis, but they certainly have established a winning way now. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Blues start with possession as we are now underway. Quick feed to Broberg. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he get a glove on net? What a stop by Shesterkin. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Oh, the stick. Foles trying to gain a step. Oh, but just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. When you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net. Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Toropchenko's working it around in the corner. Wrists one, and he stops that with a blocker.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net.
Here we go, 2-on-1. Feeds it over. A chance. Looks to set up along the point. Taken along the wall by Parayko. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Moves it to Ledeni. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Puck scooped up by Zibanejad. Dishes it off. Slides the puck over.
Broberg's penalty is almost expired.
Directed over to Ledeni. St. Louis is no longer shorthanded here.
Well, the power play unit looks stifled out there, and they have to make adjustments and read off what the PK unit is doing, and there was none of that.
Moves it quickly over to Cooley. And that skips out of the offensive end. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Scores! And they're singing the Blues tonight in St. Louis.
He's not happy with his goal, James. It looks like he thought he was sealed to the post, but there was just enough room to let that puck slide by.
The Blues have been the better team in this first period. More scoring opportunities, and as a result, more goals. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Brodzinski. Great pass from off the right side. Along the half wall with the puck. He got all of that hit. Great hits up plate with the stick by Toru. Lets it fly, and it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. The Blues have it now. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Comes up with a stop. Scooped up along the wall by Broberg. He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save.
New York's regained possession of the puck.
Shesterkin's doing everything he can to uplift his team here. Just look at that last sequence. It was so impressive. The way he was desperate and the athleticism shown in that save, it's got to give his team a ton of confidence.
Quick pass to Fox. The Rangers take it along the wall. Miller's crossed the line and gained the zone. And the referee caught that trip on the play. We've got a delayed penalty coming up.
Well, with a one-goal lead, there's a small margin of error, James, and to protect it, you can't be in the box. Now they're shorthanded, and they got to find a way to kill it off.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Zibanejad. Turn that one aside. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Schneider. The Rangers take it along the wall. Quick feed to Schneider. Slides by the check. Oh, a clutch save!
Binnington's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
My goodness, they are really starting to dial up the pressure here now. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Centering feed. Oh, he comes up with a pass over. On the attack along the boards. Time's up on the power play. Both teams back to even strength.
The next shift is critical, James. They have...
It's a 2-on-1. In on the attack. What a save! Oh, my goodness! I thought they had it there up the rush. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. And now he moves it quickly to Kreider. New York's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, these home fans have had enough. They're wondering when a call's going the opposite way here, Cheryl.
You can hear the frustration right now with that third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Oh, proper save by Binnington. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Handles the pass at center. Quick stop. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. And he moves it up to Schneider. He carries the puck up along the wing. Picked up along the boards by Zibanejad. Here's a shot, and that's denied by Binnington. The Rangers will play it against the boards. Blocked in front. Quick feed to Faksa. St. Louis slides the puck against the wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Zibanejad. Pushes it across to Miller. Shot! Denied by the defender. Nice block. The Blues have it against the wall. Shuts it down! Here in the late going of the frame, we got a 1-0 game to this point.
Buchnevich is almost back on the ice.
St. Louis gets a strong effort from their penalty killers.
Sometimes when you get out there on a PK, you can get on your heels, but with a one-goal lead, you can dictate the pace, and felt like they were hopping on the puck all over the ice. A lot of chemistry shown. You can certainly see they've been practicing.
Slides it over with pace to Kreider. New York's got it in their own zone. They've got numbers. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, what an effort as he lays out for the block. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Second period underway. We'll see if that first period action carries over here. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Shesterkin's been fantastic in the game so far, James. I mean, he's the only reason his team is still in it.
Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. The Blues have dominated in the shot department here early in the second, and they lead this one. Trocheck's won the face-off here in the offensive zone.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
And that's knocked away by Buchnevich. Can't keep a hold of it. Centering feed! And he denies that great opportunity there. Moves it to Lafreniere. Sends it over to Trocheck. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Great poke check on the reach. Picked off by Shesterkin. Pulls it to the middle. Misses. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Trocheck. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. New York's across the blue line. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Puts him right into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate, James. This was a huge hit.
Picked up along the wall by Krug. And that's blocked away. New York's looking to break out. Slides it diagonally to Zibanejad. Moves it quickly over to Miller. Here's a rocket of a shot. Oh, and just gets a piece of it. Oh, and another beauty stop right Louis has it in the defensive end. Long pass up ahead to center.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Quick pass to Bolduc. He grabs the puck here at the point. Takes the feed. Gains the zone through center. Sundqvist carrying it ahead. Takes it in front. Lets it fly. Tremendous athletic stop with the glove by Shesterkin. Feeds the puck across to Carrick. The Blues have it from their own end. Cuts to the paint. There's a chance in front. He scores! What a goal! The Blues have extended the lead to 2 goals here in the second. At this rate, Cheryl, I don't think they're stopping.
Well, no, because, I mean, they've been good in all 3 zones, haven't they? I mean, you're watching their goaltender just put on a clinic, and then their offense gets to work. They're dominating in terms of shots, and they're finding a way to put it in the back of the net. Hard to get the puck off their stick.
Offside the call. We're going to face off coming up. More than half the frame has been played here. St. Louis has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. Fox has won the draw at center. Oh, look at this. Chance in front. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. St. Louis has looked good offensively tonight, putting a lot of pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. The Rangers win the draw. The Blues gain possession. Stops him cold. Goalie plays it up. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here he is on the backhand. Stopped by the goaltender.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease.
All over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
Sometimes when you're not man rush, you can overthink it, James. You can overpass. Not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
Shen's won it. And now it's over to Kyrou. Uses the force on that hit. Fox has got it in the offensive zone. Great reach with the poke check. Grabbed along the boards by Holloway. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. The Blues are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. The Rangers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Morgan. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. New York's working the puck near the point. And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. Looks like a trip. The Blues are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call. Another chance here on the man advantage.
Man, power plays can be tough when you're not scoring, but it's all about the now. Not disrupting the flow of the game, but giving you energy.
Oh, major league block on the play. The Blues take it along the wing. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. New York's got the puck. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Here's a short pass to breakaway. Centering feed. Scores! What a finish on the play. The Blues look like a freight train here in period number 2, continuing to find offense.
Well, there's no question that they're steamrolling their opponent here. I mean, the ice is tilted, and it is one way, James. They found a way to maintain possession. How about the shots they're getting on net? Unbelievable.
Oh, he'll feel that one. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Trocheck's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. New York's won the opening face-off, and their power play continues. Oh, wow! The Blues gain possession of the defensive zone. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Passes it over. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center.
Well, the man advantage unit might welcome being back at even strength after giving up a short-handed goal in that power play.
And he makes the save on that play.
Shesterkin's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
Quick feed to Zibanejad. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Thomas. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Moves it to Kyrou. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Brzezinski. Moves the puck up to Miller. Intercepts the pass.
St. Louis has been so impressive tonight, James. The coaching staff is going to be thrilled with this one. You want to make sure that your team is in good defensive structure, and that's exactly what they're doing. And because of it, they're getting possession and dominating this game.
Sundqvist's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Moves the puck. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Centering pass, and that goes off a stick. Moves it quickly over to Sundqvist. The Blues get a hold of it. And he dodges the poke check there. Dropped him in the open ice. Drives it to the crease. Decides to think about it. Flies it, and he stops that cannon there. Wow. Makes his presence known on the ice. New York's on the attack. Now a quick pass to Brzezinski. Still keeps a hold of the puck. The Blues take over on possession. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Jones. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. The Rangers looking against the half wall. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Here comes the sentence.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit. And you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
St. Louis with a big defensive zone faceoff. The Blues have it now. New York's got possession of the puck. Off the outside of the iron. Great read by Trocheck. The Blues get a hold of the puck undermanned. Grabs control of it at the point. Gets in front of the shot. New York's got the puck along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Six by the check. Oh, what a paddle save on the play.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
After the first power play unit was unsuccessful, the second unit will come on.
What a chance here! Shoots the goal! Whoa, what a save! Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Rangers win the draw. Quick pass to Zibanejad. Gets it over to Folk. Power play has expired.
What a PK unit tonight. It doesn't get much better than perfect, James. Just knowing exactly what they're going to do, sometimes it just seems easy.
Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Shot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Here's a chance. That's blocked. Passes on over to Zibanejad. We got a whistle offside to call. The Blues have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big. The Rangers take control of the faceoff. And a great heads-up defensive play here. Puck grab by Krug. And now it's grabbed by Soucy. New York's got a hold of the puck. They've got some momentum here. Here's a chance, and they score. Well, I guess better late than never.
Well, there's just a lack of preparation and focus to start this game, and that was pretty evident by the scoreboard, James. But hey, now they have some life. They've got one on the board. Let's see what they can do the remainder of the game.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Sends a pass over. New York's got it into the offensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Rangers have it behind the net. Gets a stick on it. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Sneaks by the poke check. And that's picked up by Jones. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Let's see what the officials are calling.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whack-load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. St. Louis moves it ahead. In close! Scores! Coming up on short-handed. Wow!
You gotta love the aggressive nature of this PK unit. They jumped, they attacked, and they got the puck. They found a way to cash in and convert on the opportunity.
Thomas takes possession after that center ice face-off. Avoids the defender. They score! And that's another short-handed goal.
That's hard. Another one.
St. Louis has continued to run up the score here even in the third.
James, their opponent's been chasing the game all night long. Why? Because they have been persistent and relentless on the puck. When they've had it, they've owned puck possession, and they found ways to attack the net. Just have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell you exactly what this game's looked like.
Approaching the final minute of regulation. Here's another one-timer. Looking to break out here on the power play.
Hasn't been a very good one so far. Haven't even registered a shot. The tough negated entry. They're going to have to find a way to get in and get set up.
Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Panarin's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. They've really got him on their heels here now. Oh, the hot ball! And the puck skips out of the offensive end, and they'll be forced to leave the zone. And it's a quick pass to Sabinishad. Let's see what the official says here.
I'm surprised that the officials didn't put their whistles away in the dying seconds of this game, James. I mean, look at the scoreboard. It's been over for a while.
New York's got a small window with a 5-on-3. The Blues win it in the defensive zone. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize a hard-earned victory. Here's a rip. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. St. Louis put on a complete team effort tonight. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't flashy, but they found a way to win, Cheryl.
That's my kind of game, James. Simple. Simple sometimes gets it done. And all the numbers.
We are in the Gateway City where the Blues were born in the expansion era in 1967. It took over 50 years, though, to win their first cup. It's about to go down. The Islanders have won the draw, and we are now underway. Lee's He's got the puck. Huge steal in his own end. Look at the Savardian spinorama. Slides it quickly to Thompson. And he takes the pass. Avoids the poke check. What a great read breaking up the pass. And now it's to Neighbors. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Takes a shot. St. Louis has the puck. Taken along the wall by Broberg. Feeds it over. Still has possession. Tries to get the puck over to Neighbors. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. With the stop. New York's gained possession along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Palmieri. Here's a chance. And not much on that one. A chance up front. A blast. Makes the save. Kyrie's swooping in on the attack. And that's poked away. New York's got control of the puck. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. He scores! What a goal! The Islanders draw first blood here in period number 1.
Now, it's been a bit of a scrappy play going back and forth here, James, but they get up by 1, and got to wonder if it now opens the game up.
St. Louis plays it along the wing. Denied by the goaltender. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Taken by Ledeni. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the coverage. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Krug. And he sidesteps the check there. Puck picked up by Joseph. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Slides into Boquist. Moves inside! And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Oh, what a hip check of the old school variety. It's a 2-on-1. Disappointing result as they can't complete the rush. New York's got it along the wall. Good defensive effort to poke it away. The Blues will play it in their own end. Sidesteps the check.
That is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
Past the midway mark in this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Shen's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Made the stop on the play. New York's got it in their own zone. Puck scooped up by Falk. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Passes it over to Pollock. Knocked away with the stick by Broberg. Avoids the poke check. Slides it across. Puck grabbed by Falk. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Fires it. Stopped by the goaltender. Broberg's lugging the puck. And here's the pass to Holloway. Passes it to Kyrou. Handles the puck. Gets in front of it by laying out. Change up. Takes the feed. Scooped up along the wall by Holloway. Oh, the Minister of Defense with the block. Barzal's got it across the line. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. The Islanders have it against the wall. St. Louis gains control of the puck. Slides it over to Parayko. Sends it over. Big save. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Both teams back on the ice.
are lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame, and here we go, still tied up in the second. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
New York's been outshot in this game, James, and I think it's because they're a step behind. They're going to have to find some urgency in those first 5 strides if they want to get the puck with any type of speed. And they all set to fight for the interior of the ice. They've been on the perimeter all game long.
He got all of that one. Dishes it off. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Islanders are hanging on to this 1-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Oh, just a great heads-up play by Romanov. Centering feed. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Here's a short pass to Holloway. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Falk. Back to the blue line. And now he moves it quickly to Falk. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Sends the pass in front. What a chance, but that goes off target, off a body in front. And he slides it quickly to Palmieri. Intercepts the pass at center. Taken by Kulak. Makes the save. Passes the puck over to Sundqvist. Cutting to the slot. Beautiful glove stop on that one. Oh, he hit him and got all of it.
Oh, that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot to give. What that means, you're feeling it all.
Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. Moves it on over to Sundqvist. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Takes the pass. Quick feed to Pellick. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Circles back to center ice. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Islanders are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. The Islanders take possession in the defensive end. Oh, what a hit check! He got all of that! Solid hit on the play.
Duclair's back in the play after grabbing a new stick from the bench, and man, these things snap in half.
Big time stop. Reaches out and pokes it away. The Blues gliding along the line. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
The Islanders win the faceoff at center. Tries to get it over to Marcel. Coughs it up on the play. Quick pass over to Toropchenko. Here's a shot. Scores! And look at that. They answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot.
New York's won the draw. Loses the coverage there. Oh, and that doesn't go well. And now it's grabbed by Cizikas. Scores! And there's the counterpunch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the wind or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor.
St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone. Turns him away. The Islanders look to start the transition game. Tiptoes around the poke check. Feeds it over on the attack. Now a quick pass to Pellick. He might have a step here. All alone. Oh, puts it off the post. You can hear the ping from up here.
I think that he felt the pressure there, James. I thought he had a little bit more time, and It's a game of inches, and he missed.
He's it up! And that caroms off a body in the lane. Passes it over. And there's the save. Puck picked up by Broberg. Bolduc's taking it from his own end. Look out, here they come on the attack. Moves it to the middle, and he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Stones him in front.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter.
And what a stop there with time winding down. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. There we go. Puck is dropped, and now the clock is ticking on the third period here. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now, and he scores! That's how you do it! Leadership to a T! The captain capitalizes! New York's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
There's the pass in front! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Moves it to Thomas. Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Buchnevich. Let's get the call. The Islanders are going to be short-handed because of a tripping call. St. Louis gets set to go to work on the power play for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. And a great save.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Loses his balance on the play. 2-on-1, here we go. Broken up, what a play defensively. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Moves it quickly over to Boquist. And it's a quick pass to Lee. Fires it on net, just misses.
It's amazing how quickly and hard these guys can shoot these days. Off one foot, off the other, doesn't matter. Wow, that's an explosive shot.
Shuts him down. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. The Blues fire blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here. Oh, he got paddled by Binnington. And he comes up big again.
I'm not sure where the
He
defense...
scores! Kyle Palmieri with a little fighting Irish from Notre Dame.
As he comes out of the penalty box, he recognizes he can get to the puck first, James, so he doesn't go off. He corrals that puck, and he is in, and he buries it. You can see how excited he is. He's gone from the box to the goal. Pretty nice sequence of events for him.
New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves it to the middle, and that's stopped. Puck scooped up by Joseph. Gets it out of his own end. And that's deflected. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. They score! And if they ever needed one, this was exactly the time.
Well, they're just trying to get some momentum back in this game. So deflating when you give up so many goals, James. But you got to figure that this is a step in the right direction. But what can they do with it now? They got to build before it's over.
Good defensive stop with the poke check.
Binnington's really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. I mean, when it's required to be calm and poised, he's got quiet feet. But when he needs to move and make a desperation play, he does it.
Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And that's off target as it hits a body. And that one's picked off. Centering feed. And that doesn't go as it's off a stick. To the low slot. Decides to think about it. The Blues gain possession. Quick pass to Faxa. Takes the puck at the point. Hockey bounce for the goaltender as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out. The Blues gain control of the puck. Oh, look at this. Centering feed. Couldn't complete the pass. Feeds it over. On the one-timer, and it rings the post.
St. Louis still trailing in this one, and they got to get some puck luck around the net as it continually goes off the post and out.
And look at the hustle here as they wave off the icing, Cheryl.
Well, intangible, that is the word this coach is looking for. The aggressive ability to get on that puck and negate icing.
Slides the puck over to Sundqvist.
New York shot.
A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck.
And off the draw, they take the puck. Moves it to Declare. Grabs the puck in the slot. One save and just enough of it. Great pressure to force the turnover. Nice poke check. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, the officials were all over that trip. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
Well, you can see him shaking his head and arguing with the official, James, but they're not changing their mind. This is a penalty.
They win the face-off here in their own end to take possession. Picked up along the boards by D'Angelo. And he slides it quickly to Barzal. The Islanders played along the boards. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Nice zone entry from the left. Goes full circle with the puck. Big time stop there. Big time scores! Playing the power play.
Well, power play is most effective when you have multiple options. You keep your opponent guessing. That's exactly what they did, and they converted on it.
St. Louis hasn't rolled over in this one. That goal suddenly made this one a one-goal game.
They're hunting and they're hounding because they want it. You can feel it. It's the energy that's coming off of the bench. You know that the coach is talking about retrieval and owning and possessing the puck. They did that on that last goal.
And he keeps possession. Here they come on the attack down the left side. From point blank. Oh, what a slick stop by Sorokin.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Here we go. Odd man rush here. Turns it away. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Really tough call to take. I mean, it's the end of the third period. You're down by a goal. You got to find a way to generate some offense, and now you're wind up shorthanded.
New York's got a big opportunity on the power play here. Under a minute to go in the third. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Slides it across. And he totally whiffs on that one. Trying to gain a step. What a stop on the breakaway. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And they'll go on the attack after that turnover.
Oh, how did that stay out? Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net and complete desperation and compete level to make that one.
And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud and recognizing what we saw not long ago here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, I mean, they're continuing to acknowledge the save he made earlier because they know the temperature of this game. And hey, the fans are now in it. They're all on board, and guess what? The goaltender knows it.
New York's won the draw in the neutral zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. St. Louis will try to kill a few seconds off this penalty. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Well, after an absolute volcanic eruption in the first offensively, it kind of settled down here, Cheryl, more to your style, I would say, right?
Yeah,
as a defender.
Yeah, as a defender, it became more defensively structured, and I bet that the coaches had something to say about that, but certainly not as much fun for us, not as entertaining.